live. Yeah. We're on the fly. Johnny says go live on the fly. Here we are. We are live on YouTube. Hello, everyone. Hi. This is Terribly Live. We're live with John Burfello this morning. Dabbing it out with John Burfello. What are we dabbing on, Johnny?
I don't know yet. Drake gave me this coma. But when I woke up this morning and I did my morning walks, there was a dab on this dab tool, so I don't know what's on there. I'll tell you in a minute. Don't you love that when you get up and you okay, so you get up and you do your morning walk, because that's what I do. And if you were on my old Instagram that got hacked, you would see my daily walks on official John Burfello Official. It's my second account now, another one again. And I gotta do a dab. See what happens.
Get that dab in there. I'm gonna share out the link real quick to Discord. Get it all shared out to please copy, paste, and share, everyone.
Please.
I'm gonna drink this coffee.
I've been drinking coffee every day.
Yep, done.
Switch.
People thought I had
What's
cream
the
in my
dab,
coffee.
Bill?
It's not cream, it's just black. Someone goes, I thought you had cream in your coffee. But you know what's so good about this right here is this Amazon slurper that I got for $31. Drake, you hit it. And look at how clean my bong is. You guys know this thing's always dirty as fuck, but this thing is wow. Like I feel like I'm saving on resin now. I'm saving money, like straight up, because it's not going down the stem and into the bong.
Exactly.
Right? Like I'm and there's the double B, and it's Medi Kush.
Exactly.
It is
Good
probably
morning,
the jar.
Aussie. How are you? We got Aussie Lone Wolf. We got Bingo Lombardi in the house. We got Red.
I said Bingo.
What's
Bingo.
up?
Good morning, Bingo.
Good morning, Bingo. Yeah. Good morning, Bingo.
What's up, Bingo? Did you ever get that Bingo was his name? Bingo. I'm curious. I'm sorry. I had to say that. Just like
that was crazy. I just got booted and now I'm back. Did that just happen?
I was sharing the link, so I got no idea.
I just got booted and like, I was talking and then boom, I was gone. Black screen. I'm like, oh shit. Okay.
I went low down in the morning. Let me tell you.
Your torch really cuts you off, by the way. No talking while you're torching. We can't hear you.
No torchy.
Torching's important. We can't say no torching.
Make sure you get the slurper. Fucking awesome.
It is dab time and dab PIY is in the house.
Okay, I'm gonna mute.
Johnny's feeling that one. Oh yeah. That was a good one.
Okay, I'm sorry. I had to choke real loud.
Oh, Drake.
Did you taste that? Did you just do that dab and taste it?
No, I wish I flavor. Did.
Now it's the emotion. Here.
Where are you feeling it? Where's it hit you first?
Joy. I don't even know what to say. I'm just so fucking happy. You know, that flavor. And look at how it changed everything. So I'm sitting here, I'm in pain, I'm having my day, I'm doing my morning routine to get going. And then I'm like, I haven't done my morning dab. And I hit that morning dab. And then you realize it's like, you can hear that song singing in the background, your head's in that little motion, you're sitting back in the chair on the beach, your feet are up. Did you picture that? Can you see that right now? The waves are hitting the beach. You got a joint in your mouth. You're just sitting there puffing to the sound of the music of the waves hitting the ocean, hitting the beach. See, that's life. And I just took you on a nice little magical little ride. And well, sometimes that ride only lasts that little bit, but you can make that ride last as long as you want, depending on what magic that you believe in. Right? The magic of the plant. Such a joyous thing, let me tell you. And then I had that cup of coffee and I had that beautiful taste in my mouth. As much as I love coffee, I was like, I want that cannabis taste back. Oh, and I forgot to clean my banger because I got so high. So we got to get these Q-tips that we get actually for cleaning gums. You get these on Amazon too. And the best thing about this, okay, you know, some people don't like Amazon, but it was Sunday night and it was 8 o'clock at night and I had no way of cleaning my banger. So I think I told you this, Tara. I went on Amazon and 11:30 a.m. Monday morning, I got these things delivered to my house. You can't even buy these anywhere. Like I'd have to go to a specialty store to find these suckers and spend 2 days trying to get them. But Amazon gave them to me within 12 hours. So all of you guys out there that need that cheap banger, that's awesome. It doesn't cost $800. Amazon, put Slurper. Just put Slurper and you'll find it. You can't put like Rig Random, but put Slurper and you'll find the cheaper ones. And they work great, man, because I've broken quite a few of these suckers.
Woo! So I was going to show you my Q-tips, Johnny B. Yeah. These are all chopsticks that I cut in half that I have a whole box of cotton that I make my own now.
Oh, that's awesome. But the problem is with the chopstick.
I had when I used to do hair. That's what
the chopstick doesn't fit down this small little hole here. Because I tried that, and the pen doesn't fit down here, and the dab tool doesn't. It's too small. So this particular one, you know, I love that. Get yourself a chopstick, get your cotton band, guys. I mean, it works great for the other one. This stupid one here, which is not stupid by the way, it's awesome. Just needed this particular one. So yeah, that's why I didn't have Q-tips. I had to go to Amazon. I normally just dip it in ice, so good. Wipe it out with paper towel. That's how you used to break your old bangers, with the buckets. You would use the Q-tip. I wonder why you kept breaking them. After the third one, Mothership's like, you're doing something wrong. You're right. They weren't meant for Q-tipping back in the days. The Q-tip came into play with quartz. So when did you start using your Q-tip to clean your banger? Put an error on it, like a time frame. Because we never used Q-tips before. Now I have boxes and boxes of empty Q-tips.
Yeah, we switched over. We went to Q-tips and then we went back, and now we're back to like the little bit of both. I do the fine cleaning with the Q-tip, and then everything else is just a paper towel. Just get her in there, and I feel like I can get about 15 dabs from one piece of paper towel.
I only get one because I do this.
Yeah, huge bag. Yeah, exactly. Different.
I do the paper towel, the Q-tip, and the ISO dip. I'm a 3 all-inner right here. It's like I got to do all of this, and then at the end, I use the other Q-tip in my ear. Okay. Well, anybody want to talk about?
So, well,
things we don't want to talk about?
Well, we titled the show that Johnny lost his Instagram account. We maybe should talk about that a little bit.
It wasn't quite of a loss. I'm pretty sure it's a definite hack because it says that I have 1,900 and some odd posts on my Instagram. I'm still there, but I'm not. Everybody's like, oh, your shit went gone. I got, you know me, I had people calling me and they're like, dude, my morning routine guy disappeared. Because I do morning routines with everybody. And so all of those people out there who are doing the morning routines, I started John Burfello Official again. So I have another Instagram account. Lucky I already had one. I have 3. I also have Medtainer Canada. I went to my Facebook. So you can go on my Facebook, John Burfello Official. My YouTube is now John Burfello Official. My Instagram, everything will be John Burfello Official, straight across the board on every platform. That would be my LinkedIn, everything now. So that's the one I posted this morning. And hopefully I'll get my other one back. But you know what? There I am. You know, everybody knows I had surgery. Everybody knows I do push-ups. Everybody knows I love Bruce Lee. And everybody knows me and Remo smoke hash. So that's how you know it's the real me. Okay? There's lots of fake accounts out there. Olaf, he was awesome. I love that little event. So that was kind of like a little history of the last 2 years before COVID. So I put a little video up there of the events I've done with Ramo and Franco and all the good old people. And, you know, knowing is not enough. You must apply. Applying is not enough. You must grow. Grow your life. That's why I love you. Show that Bruce Lee picture. I've had that poster since I've been 15, 14 years old. I've carried that thing with me everywhere. It's been in every house that I've ever lived in. And I've had that, and it's never came out of the thing. And one day I was going to frame it. So when I get in my house, I'm going to frame that. Well, you must apply. You must grow your life. And everybody says you can't grow, but the most important to your life is growth. And growth comes in so many ways. And the plant helps me grow my life because it gives me the variety that I need. It gives me the sense of sufficient when I'm finishing it, and it gives me the sense of growth when I'm growing it, and it gives me joy. And I also get to smoke it with you guys.
Heck
but
yeah.
At the same time, without growth, you don't really go anywhere. So the plant is just a catalyst to your life, so it's going to help you grow your life. That's why I always say, start with a plant. Start with the solo cup. Start with a seed. You don't need everything to grow, because I told you when I started growing, it was in a box this big. And I got all the different grow boxes over the last 35 years of me growing this wonderful plant. And I wouldn't be where I am today if I just didn't start, right? If I didn't start growing. If I didn't start learning, going down the rabbit hole of life. My Instagram got hacked. And it's funny, when it got hacked, for some reason, it dumped 66 pictures, 600 pictures or whatever into my phone. And it was all the postings I've done up until 2017, because this phone's from 2017. So I have all the lives that I've posted. You know, like I do a posting, like you need to do a little post.
Yeah, I've noticed that, like, okay, there's certain things that when I do on Instagram, it'll download on my phone. Some things will and some things won't. So I noticed that too. I don't know. It's somewhere. Yeah. Whoa, what was that?
That was another Instagram hello.
I hit a button.
Did someone just try to call me?
Stoner hit a stoner move.
And I knew that sound.
That was now we break. That's like, go. What are you smoking today, Rob?
Oh, this is some G13 that's been it was I put it in my bubble hash bag, so it's got like tons of bubble hash on it. It's just like totally covered. So I don't know what you call it.
This is one thing I want to say right now. Someone said to me, I don't have enough material to make bubble hash, man. You guys always have all the bubble hash and stuff like that. Okay, guys, I don't know if you fucking know me that much, but here's the bubble hash that I used to make. This little bucket. See this little sucker?
Yep.
And I used to make it in my sink right there because I was so injured I couldn't even pull a bag. Yeah. This is on my Instagram. So this is some of my old pictures when I used to use things. So you have to start somewhere. And don't think you have to go big. You can go any which way, but this was just the start of me making hash. My screens, I have my first screens from making First Bounce, and I actually made them way in the days, and I still have those screens, and they have them, and they were bigger holes, like you'd be able to drop like probably the Q-tip through them. That was my First Bounce back then. But I mean, a little bit smaller than that, but you got to start somewhere, and you got to start with growth. And growth comes in starting with the small bucket of the small screen, or that strain, or the grow light, or that pod, or that reservoir. Whatever you're gonna start with your growing, you just gotta start. And don't hesitate. Jump in, just do it. Like if you keep thinking about it, that means you want to do it. So if you're here and you're listening to this and you got that seed, put it in a cup right now. Why don't we do one together? Here, fuck, I gotta do this too. You know what I need to do? I've been wanting to do this for a long fucking time. I'm strain hunting right now. Fuck, this is an awesome time, guys. I love this.
I totally forgot. I was going to bug you about the shishka berry that I know you're holding on to because I wanted to open this up. Oh, we're going to have to talk about that more.
Pop cup from Moss. Oh, you know what I have? Wait a second here. Let's do this right. Let's use the Attitude Seed Bank cup. This is how long I've been buying seeds for. I've had this cup. I can't believe how old this cup is. Let's a little bit of, and I need some. Do I have my water's completely filtered? What am I talking about? Like I need some filtered water. I'm like, my water is filtered. So I have my old Attitude seed cup here. Let's do this together, guys. Let's. I say we're gonna do it, then I should be doing it with you, right? Who cares? Now is the time. Now is the time. Old World Packy, OG cross. That's my own cross. That was an Old World Packy male that hit the original 91 OG. It's going back 12 years ago.
That's a gaper.
And we got Oh, the Packy that crossed into my Medikush.
Ooh.
Here we guys go. I'm going down. 1,
Nice.
2, 3. Because we're in Canada, let's grow your 4. Boom. Fuck yeah, man.
Nice.
That is super, super exciting.
So that's Old World Packy with your Medikush?
Yeah.
Oh, man. I can't wait to see that one. I love that Old World Packy, man. It's just
Old school.
Special. Yep.
Old school here, guys. Oh, here. And then I got some seeds here from Malazar, Afghanistan, direct seeds from Afghanistan.
Oh, nice.
And then I got some other ones from Jaral, Afghanistan. These came back from the war back in the days. So they're always being put away. What else do we got here, guys? I just have Old World Packy.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, because that was original hunt. There's only 5 of those seeds left. I'll have to do that.
Oh, I'll have to open those up.
420.
Those are regular,
these
probably?
are original land race strains.
Wow.
And rigged. So yeah, you'll have to just let those fucking open pollinate. Hope you get a nice male and female
And
somehow
then,
out of 5.
How about this, guys? Romulan Joe.
Nice.
The regular Romulan Joe. That would have been and you know what's funny? I love this. I found this because I lost this for a long time. I think there's seeds in here. That's why this is full. I didn't have time to take it out. So it's all full of shake in here because this is one plant. I just put it in there. So I could see seeds in there and I can't remember what it was.
I got a drawer full of those. Now, I know what it is, but I'm not sure what it is because they fell out of the thing. And it's a good drawer. Anything in that drawer is good. It's all good in there.
This is going back to 2009. So this is 13 years ago when I put this away. And this was my old genetics from back in the days that I was growing back in the day. That was when I had the video. There's a video on my YouTube. It might not be on my YouTube. And it was me popping all the seeds in 09. And it was Greenhouse Bubba, OG, all the Bubbas, all different Bubbas and stuff like that. And that's when I had my Medi. And the Medi is basically a Bubba Kush in a sense, more of that lineage. And that would be pre-90s Bubba Kush. Like they have Bubbas, they got your Hindu Kush, you got your Master Kushes. I got some Hindu Kush, you got some Master Kush seeds, by the way. They're in the other containers. So, yeah. You know what? I think this is the year that we need growth happening so much for 2022 of what's going on and what's happening in this world. Growth is going to be the biggest thing we're looking at. And getting all those old school genetics and all you guys out there who have them, quit holding them. Let's pop them. Let's get them away. Let's get them pheno hunting. Let's see what's going on. If you got too many of them, then that means you have enough to give away. Just saying.
I had a guy contact me the other day. From India, and he has some seeds, Rasol or something that he's looking to gift to someone if someone's looking to make seeds.
Well, it's so much.
There's a lot of people out there that are willing to gift seeds, that are looking to make more seeds, that are like, if you just got to get out in the community and look around. Look at Red. Look at that. What do you got there, Red?
This is the old OG. Always be cloning ABC. I got like
always
20.
Be cloning ABC.
That's what I'm doing today.
710. Where is he?
Yeah, 710 would probably. He'd probably perk up on that Old World Packy. I guarantee you.
Everybody that I know in my group have been wanting me to pop these seeds for 15 years, and it just happened.
Nice.
Because I have out of the Old World Packies came the Dennis Hoppers and the James Deans. Those are some of the old strains that people would very remember. Those are the very tight little strains we had.
So Johnny, for those of us that are new, what is special about these cultivars? Like let's talk about that a little bit. Like gas. Why? Like where are we going?
Original gas. What everybody's working with your cook. All the strains, all these wedding cakes and everything I'm looking at, and all of that, like the OGs and the cushes that have went from these cushes back in the days. And if you go to strainhunter.eu and you can look at a lot of these lineages, you'll find Medical Kush on there. That's one of my strains under strainfinder.eu. You also find the pre-98 Bubba. So it'll be on an Only Grow Killer Seed Company was something we were starting to go, and it kind of it fell apart. Never happened, right? So that was some friends, the golfer, and the other one was Justin. Great guy, great people, great. Know their strains so well. Very lineage. Knew a lot of things coming out of Vernon. Talk about lineages that came out of there through Ross, and these are some people that would probably take back to the Cali connection and the DNA genetic days of the Cushers that were launched back in those days. So we're gonna go back to some archives of that's. I mean, friends. Their dad, really good friend of mine, Dave Miller, his dad was one of the main growers up in those days, back in the old days when they put in. I remember cleaning those tubes when we were kids. So, it's kind of like when you go back, and I'm 50 now. Okay. So when I was a kid, our parents were growing weed. And that's where some of come on, like it's a no brainer, right? So I've been around this since the mid 80s, early 80s, mid 80s. 88 had my own outdoors. We were getting seeds from that 86, 87. So you can see when the chem dogs started coming into play, we started some of those, like it's a small, we're BC bud, right? So there's only so many people in those days. And I just happen to have some seeds and some friends and some stuff that's marked from 91 and 89 and 2004. And this is because that's what we were getting, right? Everything was seed. There was no such thing as clone. Didn't exist. You pop seeds. I'm trying to remember when I came into cutting clones.
Personally, right now, clones are a bitch because you get a lot of bugs.
Well, you always know when you get a clone, the first thing you do is you put it in your bathroom. You bring it into your house, you put it in your bathroom, and you treat that sucker. It gets quarantined. You got to quarantine that plant. And normally, in today's age, I would quarantine that plant. I would grow that plant out, take cuttings from it, get that plant tested, and then flip it to see if it would be okay. Because with hops latent, you can lose anything that you've had. Your whole life could be gone in an instant. And remember that. So you have to be extremely careful in today's society with all these hybrids and all these soy. We talk about it. These strains are tasty, but they don't get us fucking high, guys. They don't keep me high. I know what I smoke. And here, coma. You see the other strains, they're gone in minutes, but I'm still smoking the coma, Drake. But you know what? This is a tasty strain. Where's that lemon knock? Tasty, but it's a hybrid. It's fucking gone. This gets me high. The coma's old school. That other shit isn't. It's quite what I'm going through so much because it's not giving me any longevity. That's my opinion, but I feel it. I know it. I've been smoking these strains for the last 35 years. It's like
you plateau out really high. It seems like.
Yeah. Like there's nothing there. Here, this one's gone completely. It's tasty, but this one's getting me medicated.
Mm-hmm.
The coma. It's. See, Drake's gonna concur here. So like when I'm sitting here smoking my medi, I'm going through it like that. But I mean, how about this? I had 64 grams of the pink goo. And I had 20 grams of the medi, and this one's almost 3/4 gone, and this one's still fucking coming in strong, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you saw the difference when I smoked my medi. It's got me. I'm not even dabbing anymore. Normally, I've done 3 or 4 dabs, right?
Mm-hmm. You're good.
I'm good because those old strains give me what I need.
Same here.
And I don't know if the hybrids, the crosses, and all the fucking inbred breeding, and what are we getting? I'm curious. I'd love to talk about it. What's your feel on it? Are we getting higher from it? Are we getting the more of the rush adrenaline, and are we losing that medical effect from it? How are the patients feeling about a lot of these strains? Is it the terps they're chasing, or are they it's
so many people that aren't doing enough work properly, that are just putting things out. So we're really kind of muddling the pool.
But let's put a seed together. I created this new pump and it smells pretty good. Here you go and sell it. No, take that strain, pop it up, grow it for a year and a bit. Give me 3 runs on it. Tell me what it's doing, and then give me a thing. So, I mean, I'm working on a breeding project that takes years. Not overnight. Not getting all of these hermaphrodites and all these crappy strains out there. I was really about strains. Then you got my Attitude seed cups and all this. I got them all. Like I bought seeds like crazy, and I got to a point where there's too many fucking companies out there just bastardizing them, and I don't even know half the names anymore. What's out there, to be honest? There's so many names out there. I don't know what's what.
It's never like they don't. The names don't mean anything.
Life, they mean fucking nothing to me.
Exactly.
And all zero. It's blah blah blah. Yeah. Whatever, man. Like I don't fucking care. It is like really. What is it?
Well, for
Is it a
people,
skunk? Is it an OG?
okay,
Is it a
so
is it Mac? Like what is it? It's wedding cake crossed with super skunk. No, it's not. They don't even know. They give it a stupid name, Skittles.
So
okay, I eat
for
those
people
too. What is
that
it?
are new, Johnny, I want to just clarify something really quick. So people that are new, because we get a lot of new people on my channel, that even though you take like say Hindu Kush and another Hindu Kush and you cross them, it's not always going to produce that one you just grew. It's not true. This is not like these, you cannot do this. Like they can't cross the same plant and cross it back and guarantee that same cultivar.
Wait a second here. We all have
not
kids.
steady enough.
If you try to have 10 kids with the same woman, do you think they're all going to be the same?
There we go, John.
Exactly.
Like, I was just going to say, we can almost guarantee the opposite.
Fucking saying.
You can get close, sure.
And if you take the two kids, a male and a female, and you put those two kids together to create a kid, try to make another one, it's going to be a fucked up wolf, right? And you're going to get all the bullshit out of it. And then you look at through the generations of the breeding and crossbreeding, all the bullshit that you've done to the strains. Why do you think all these genetics are there so fucked now? Because of all the inbreds and all the bullshit and the crossing, we don't know what this hit with that. And I've gone to seed finder idea. It's like fucking 40 crosses or something down here to come up with this. I mean, hey, it's great. Good job. Where's the inbreeding? Where's the why are we getting hermaphrodites? Why are things getting seeded? Why are we getting bananas? Well, look at the lineage. Look at the family tree of that strain and go, oh, look at right here at this time right here. This guy here was fucking this person here, and that created a disease. That disease went through the bloodline. Fucking same thing, man. What do you think? Plants are the same. They're like, So when you put something into a bloodline, you can try and breed it out, but it's in the blood.
And that's why it's going to be scary in the future with people having and breeding projects outside next to other people that are going to be growing other things.
Oh, that's been going on for years. Don't worry about that.
We've been complaining about that. No, it's going to get worse down here.
The hemp fields, we're talking about the corn. What's happening with the corn? You want to get into anything? Let's take weed out of it completely. And they patent corn, and the pollen from one cornfield went into another cornfield, and then they took that whole cornfield because of the patents and stuff like that. This is like billion-dollar industries. We know about this. We know about them trying to look at skunk number ones in every strain and what they're trying to do with that. They're going to house that, say it's in this, and there's where that whole thing came into play. So,
is it dab time?
It's dab time.
Dab time. Dab 30. Dab 20.
And that's what it comes down to, right? So, I mean,
yep.
It's what you want. And if that's the strain that you want, and that's what you're growing, and that's great. Like we say, as time comes to the future, I think everybody's going to get their individual strain for themselves, that terpene, that profile, they'll be able to identify it for themselves. And this is going to be good for your medical needs. We'll be able to identify this terpene with this amount of profile, with this amount of CBD, this amount of TC. Here's the plant. You grow it at home. This is going to be your medical plan. It's going to give you a very long, whatever. You're going to take that with this and that and blah, blah, blah. Like, in 100 years or in 1,000 years or in 1,000,000 years, if we don't have our own individual plant for our own species, for ourselves to keep us alive, for terpenes to actually regulate ourselves in some way, because it's the smell and the emotion that the plant gives you and gives you life and variety and growth. It's part of the 6 human needs. You're going to get your own individual plant. I can see that for the generations to come. And you're going to watch this one day and go, look at that guy back there 200 years ago said that shit. He's fucking right. Boom. It's going to happen. You're going to see that. We're all going to get our own strain for ourselves, because I know this strain works so well for me. It's the one that I go to. Whenever I need anything, I go to my Medi Kush for myself. You all have that strain. There you go, Red, right? You all have that strain. Find your strain. Keep it for yourself. And if you want to share it, share it. But if someone loves it, then...
No, you got to share it, man, because share it for sure.
I said you got shit
happens. Shit happens, and you can it'll come back to you. If you
and that's what happened with my Medi Kush. It just died one day, and I had to go get it back.
I'm bringing
and
this
now
back.
Those people lost it. Now I gave it back to them, and you know what I mean. And
and
it always seems to come back to me, and then it goes out, and then it always seems to. And I always have 3.
You're supposed to have it.
I always have 3 of them. Always have 3. Numbers of 3s and 4s don't go anymore. It makes life easy. Things come in numbers of 3. That's the way we love things.
Ooh, that looks delicious.
Mm.
What you got there, Tara?
I think it's tidal wave, if I remember right. Yep, tidal wave. D-limonene, beta-caryophyllene, beta-myrcene.
What's in tidal wave? Is it a tidal
beta-pinene.
wave strain? Like what's in tidal wave?
Right there.
What's the lineage of the strain? I guess that's how we're going to be able to actually identify things for the future. It's going to be terpene wise, and take a look at how those terpenes and the CBDs and the THC and those different cannabinoids that are inside of that. We're going to realize that out of all of those maybe 100 cannabinoids in there, there's going to be that 99 cannabinoids. It's going to be the low amount of cannabinoids in that plant, and that's going to be the one that you fucking need so much.
Yeah.
And that little
for that combination,
the one that does everything for that whole thing, and it has to be that one little bit. And that's
and
where we're
that
going to
combination of them.
Exactly.
It's
going to be that strain.
Like,
it'll be your strain, Red. That's what I mean. It'll be like, but that tiny 0.001% is the one that actually works. With all of this, you need that little bit. And that's when it comes to beer and the hops and the flavors. It's the same thing. It's the flavors. It's the smell. It's that emotion you get from it and that feeling. And then you can close your eyes and imagine it, and you can feel it. And I can taste it right now when I close my eyes. It's like, oh, I need another one.
Well, I believe right now, for me, because I don't really have my strain, but I believe that there is like the super lemon haze and all those lemon families are still my thing, and that, you know, narrow leaf, real high leaning, long growing plant is for me. And I really believe, but I still like the whole other types of flavors. Like I need the whole other flavors out there. I don't think there's just one for like just me. Like I think there's a plethora of.
But here's the whole thing. There are several strains that I love. Okay. Tons, lots of them. Okay. But I mean, I'm able to have access to all these strains, and I'm able to go and get what I need. But like I said, you're gonna find that one, no matter what, Tara, Medi is always the one when I need something, and I'm in, and something goes over my threshold. You get a threshold of pain. You get to a point where, you know what? And I go into my fridge, I grab Medi Sift, and I put it on there, and that's my threshold of pain. That's what I need. I can go through something else, but when I truly want something that I know I've associated an anchor to Medi Kush, that smell and that flavor to me that I can go, and that's what I need. That's my anchor. That's what takes me there. And maybe I'll create another anchor for that same pain or whatever, but I haven't found anything other than, here's another anchor that works very well for me. Right here. Oh, yeah.
What's that one?
The Purple Punch GMO. More purple.
Ooh.
We talked about this. I can hold it here and take my pain away.
Yeah. I like the purple.
When I do this, it comes back. So here's another one that is, and like I was saying, and the Medi,
it's like your body's craving it. It's like your body's craving that.
Oh, the Medi is so punch. It's like, I wonder if there's some Medi in this purple punch.
Maybe.
I'm actually.
Yeah.
Wish you were here, Drake. The front end of this is the Medi. That's why I like it.
So
I've never had them side by side before.
Have you ever had the Medi tested? Have you had the Medi tested?
Over and over and over again since 2005. It's been tested.
So when you
tested in different labs. I know it's 13 profiles. I don't know the other one yet. Rose, my friend's coming over, so that would be a hot Heavenly Days. He's on his way over, and he's gonna get me another container of this because I want it all, and I'm gonna send somebody to get tested, and then I'll get some more in a few months from him, and then I'll get that, and then I'll have that consistency. I'm giving myself, always give yourself some love. It's a good thing to do, by the way. Love yourself. I did that. I went back like this, and I had the fear of I hurt my metal, and I thought I was in a bad state. But after seeing the surgeons a couple of days ago, guys, turns out that there is some nerves and muscle damage, and it's not cord related. And the metal's solid, so that's why I'm so happy, you know. So, but that's why you haven't seen too much on the Grow channel right now, because It's been months, and we'll see what happens for the future. We're gonna get some stuff going. Drake came down and gave me a huge hand. Love you, brother. Just came down, hooked out, even brought the grow tents upstairs. We're gonna talk about the future of growing. That's why I'm popping the 4 seeds. You know it. I'm gonna take the old world packy with the Medi, get that going. I'm gonna take the Medi Kush, feminize it, hit the Medi back in the old world packy Medi, and go back into OG old school. I want to breed old school and old school. I don't want no new genetics touching my shit and all these frosted. I'm not gonna say it, but all these other stuff that coming out there. I want to go back. I want to go back to where that time, the era of when it really worked so well for my pain, and where I was between that time of the Hindu Kushes, the Master Kushes, the Bubba Kushes. Those are those OGs, the Chem Dogs. That's where my focus is, because that's what seems to be.
That's
good
what
for
works
me.
for me. And this one right here is lemon Thai, old world.
The lemon
old world
Thai.
Old world Packy Kush, and Kim 91.
Oh, dude,
That's
can you?
That's it.
See, birds of a feather flock together. Right there, that guy right there. That's why we didn't even know we had the same kind of what we all do. We gonna find that group, gonna find the people that grow that strain, and attach yourself to those, and then you get to learn that strain. Like if you're looking at growing the OGs and stuff like that, I'm your guy. Like really, if you want to grow sativa, stay away from me because I've got no fucking idea. The hybrids, yeah, but I like my cushion. I know how to grow them. Be growing them so my ears are ringing so bad because they're like, you know that. I know how to grow kush. That is where I grow. That is what I know. I know how to cure kush. I know how to grow kush. I know how to smoke kush. I know how to taste. I know how to grow kush. Boom. I don't know how to grow a lot of these new strains that are going 10 weeks, 12 weeks. You need this, that. So, that's my niche. So that's where I'm kind of going to focus on over the 2020 is growing these old world packets, getting these old kush strains out there and showing you how to grow the kush. And that's my 2022, guys. There you go. We just defined that together.
So Johnny, what about this hash club?
Oh, I started a hash club. I was having fun. So I was just sitting on Facebook and like hash club. And I went, create a group. And it created a group. Like fucking rights. So I want to do hash poker. We're go hash club. We're talking about this. We talked about this for a while. I have a poker table. We want to sit around and we want to like play cards. We want to play for hash. There's no winning. We want to have the best hash. And we talk about this with Heavenly Days, and I'll be talking about it with Mark, and I'll be talking about
hell yeah, I would be in on that poker table.
Collections, and talking about this with all of my friends, 710, and like these are a lot of. Everybody knows there's some great hashers out here, right in the West Coast. I'm surrounded by the best. Okay, I'm very blessed to have the best hash makers in this country, all within like half an hour from my house. So like Vam Spam and all, we're all gonna get together and we're gonna start a hash club. We're gonna start hash club. We start talking about the strains, how we're washing the hash, what's going on with those specific strains. Flav just fucking messaged me because he wants to get on the hash club. I know that, but it'll be a private group on Facebook, and it's not about pictures of it. I mean, I just want to start a hash club of what we're playing for hash. How's your hash made? It's not like look at my hash. No, I'm gonna create something. I started it. Something that's gonna be great about hash. It's gonna be the education around it, the strains, and the proper true names of what's in that hash, and not what there's got to be more education put into these. That's gonna be more about what the growers and the hash makers are making and how they refine their hash. So you pick the makers, we have a little hash club, we all get together and we have a hash poker thing, and then maybe we'll have the results of that hash poker or hash club of what we're talking about. And that's kind of like my focus in a sense of really getting down to the nitty gritty of that strain. And is it greasy? Is it grindy? Is it, how is it pulling? Is it giving, we just ran the Black Line Reserve. We gave a 0.25% return. It was fucking crap. You do not want to run this strain. I'm sorry. You're going to grow it at Great in Flower. We grew it for 56 days. This is how it worked out. And this is the reason. And this is the guy that washed it. Wouldn't that be a cool little thing that you would actually know that if you're going to wash this strain, its yield is going to be roughly around this much. It might not be the strain that you want to wash. Well, how do we know that? Because all these guys who'll be running the medical market hash runs for everybody in the industry know what strains wash. Like the Sunday Driver and the Pink Goo gave me 30% more than the other one, right? But I mean, we know what strains wash. We know which ones don't. The blue comma, fucking throw that thing in the toilet. It don't wash worth a shit, right? I could tell you. Yeah, you can smile, but we know what washes and we know what doesn't wash. So this is, it'd be interesting if we had that kind of knowledge out there.
That's great.
And that would be more of a club where you can, hey, this is what I wash. This is my, but people who do it all the time. I'm not looking for the guys. I want the professionals to comment. I'm sorry, I'm not making this. You can come in there and look at, but for professionals who are doing, the professionals can show everybody else, and not just one. We want to have a group of. That's why I want the hash club. Professionals are the hashers discussing what their professionalism is, and not just everybody. This is about that. So, yeah. There you go. In a nutshell. I'm just talking about it because it just got created. It just happened. I was like, and we get back to those old strains and how they wash and the ethics and now we can have the testing results and the COAs and say, here, we actually have this and we had this tested and we can do it this way. Or, let's really look behind some of these real strains and how they're helping the medical community in the long run. But right now it's just a hash club and we're going to hash out now. You got hash church, and we got team dry sift, and we got water extraction hash groups. You got all these. You got hash drying groups. You got all these different groups and stuff like that. But there's not a hash club. Just saying.
I like it.
No, mine's just a hash club.
Time to hash it up. Drake, how you doing over there? Looks like you're trimming some shit. Did you want to talk a little bit and show off what you got? What are you doing today?
Just a bunch of little fucking smalls of
Johnny smoke a puff while
lemongrass. Hands busy. I'm gonna be pressing pretty much everything.
This is incentive from Skunk Manson. So whenever I use the screen, I use a new screen.
Nice.
And when I do first bounce and it's static, and I do the static on it, it is so fine it goes through the screen. So you have to use two.
Ooh.
Drake saw that. It goes right through the screen. Yeah. And as you can see, the bowl is just like welded in there. You can see all the sift in the top there. This is only sift in this pipe. Only sift.
Clean.
So that greasy grease there, it's really tasty actually. Everybody's quiet.
I'm listening. Just listening.
Smiling. I know. This is the best part about Hash Club is we're going to talk about first bounce. We're going to talk about cleaning your hash. We're going to talk about the new tech coming on. We're going to do a video with Mark. Me and Mark are going to do a new video. It'll be coming up pretty soon. There'll be another way of being able to actually get those fresh headies. So I've had some plants hanging in my garage for over 4 months, 3.5 months, getting a really fresh cure. And we're going to take that fresh cure and we're going to make some sift, guys. We're going to come up with a big jar of sift, and we're going to do that live, and we'll probably have it on both channels so you guys can all see what we're doing because we have different tractions, of course, and really get information out there on how you can actually get those fresh headies and you can make your hash club. It's much.
Hey, Johnny, have you ever grown that orange turbo? I know Frenchie Cannoli's groups. I guess that was one of Frenchie's favorite ones to grow and wash, and I just was curious if you ever grew it, man. It sounds interesting.
I have.
There's a bunch of people doing it right now. We'll see how it goes.
Never around it.
Yeah. I think it was Orange Turbo by MTG.
But you see how fine these headies are in here.
Oh man, that looks delicious.
Yeah, that looks great, Johnny.
And they're just falling through the screen, and I hate that because it's like, but then I know I get another reward down the road.
So I had tried it, and I had pressed it on the screen and then put it on a couple of screens, and it kind of held it. I don't know. But do you ever press it in parchment first and then put it on there, or no?
Right here.
Nice.
Yeah. Okay.
Have you ever press it? I got some sitting right here.
Yeah, I was wondering.
You're awesome. As you're saying, I'm like, actually, well, there's hash everywhere.
It's so much easier to press it than get it on with that. I've had terrible times with that stuff sometimes. Spilling it all over, tipping it over, bumping it.
You know, this is a stoner's life right here. Okay, right here. This is what we call. This is
my desk right
here.
This
is clean. This is clean. People say clean up your shit. I'm gonna look at it. Clean. Everything I need is right there when I need it. And when I don't have to go look for it. I don't have to pull a little bin and put it on the table and go, I gotta hide this. Let's medicate.
That's why the wife got me this. That's why the wife got me this, man.
Yeah, it's simple, huh, Red? The Puffco. Well, I still need to get one. I am going to get one someday, unless something comes out before then. But I so far it's definitely got my vote, and I will be buying one. But man, I've got to save up for a bit here. I'm going to be headed down to Oregon next week. Actually, I might be leaving Monday, and
excuse me. Whew.
I might be leaving Monday. And headed down to Oregon, and we'll be making some hash down there. I'm super, super excited. With Kush Kirk. You want to talk about a professional making hash? One of the best there, Johnny B. Yeah. Brandon Kush Kirk. He's been on Hash Church.
What's really nice to see is just the amount of people who are actually putting their effort into making medicine for themselves.
Yeah.
There's so many people making all different types of extractions and stuff, but it's nice to see people getting away from the solvent extractions, getting away from the butane and stuff like that, and like not blowing themselves up, and really looking at those full profiles of that hash and how tasty those true is. And the old school hashes that we used to love so much, now everything is just so refined that it's crazy. And a lot of people really can't smoke those high refined hashes. They want that old school stuff. They want the old black hashes and stuff like that. And it's kind of nice. My friend just showed up. This is awesome.
Yeah, the old school, man. The old school is it's a different buzz for me. You know what I mean?
No, but it's not a different buzz. It's more medical, something you're used to, something you put an emotion to or a scent to, so you're used to it. So it's something that we like, something that we've defined as in this is what we like as a kid. Like I grew up with certain strains. Like what's the new generation looking at? Are these new strains? Is that what do they mean? Like maybe I'm just like being old and going, I want back my old stuff because I'm old. And the guys are like, fuck that old shit. That stuff's crap. I need this tasty, fruity shit. So, you know.
So somebody's getting some beautiful hash, I think. I think somebody's coming in the door with some hash.
Morpheus. Morpheus is like, look.
Oh, let's see Morpheus. Oh. How old is Morpheus?
He's very happy. Oh, here's the torch. He's looking. He's like,
what's that?
How old is he,
very
John?
Focused. He was born in 2009.
Getting up there.
Yeah, actually, I bought the house in 2009. And when I moved in 2010 in February, he was the second resident. Him and his sister.
There you go.
Yeah, he was just a little guy. And his sister passed away. And then he became the man of the house. He tells me what to do, you know. We open up the door for him. He meows along. All that kind of fun stuff.
Animals are awesome. I love it.
They're really the few spirit. You know what? Yeah. And when you got a nice spirit, and the spirit's there with you, and the animals are a full spirit, they how they react, how they do things. He's my best friend, and he's always like just right here. He's just like follows me around like a puppy dog.
Pure love. Pure love.
Yeah. No, everybody's like, you got an awesome cat. You just got an awesome dad. Your animals don't like you. There's a reason for it. It's probably because you're not being very nice to them, because they're full spirit. They're not going to attack you or nothing. They're going to love you as long as you show them a little bit of gratefulness and gratitude towards them. I do. Yeah. Well, I know he's not a camera guy,
look
so
at
I was like,
710 popping in chat.
Is
710's popping in chat. Are you coming in 710? I don't know if I put the link out there.
I'm like right on this, eh? I'm just like, what's this?
I'll invite you if you want to invite 710.
This is the same stuff that I have in here. Yeah. I'm talking to Tara, Red, and Drake, and it's live on YouTube.
Tara from the States?
Yeah.
The Congo, the bringer of the Congo to the States?
The bringer of the Congo to the States.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean El Terra?
El Terra. Oh, that's it. Yeah, this is Femro. He's like that. Yeah. So.
I live on the coast, so I heard the story.
He was on the coast, so he knows the story.
Salad. IGA salad, I believe.
Huh?
No, IGA salad.
IGA salad?
Or maybe this is a different story.
Or is it a different story? Tara?
She's like, I don't know what you're talking about.
She's not saying nothing.
Didn't happen.
Didn't happen. So is that one for me?
No. None of them for you, but you can tell me what you want and I can go get it.
Huh?
You gotta tell me what you want and I can go get it.
Well, I want the same stuff that's in there.
I need to know how much.
Oh, all of them.
No.
How much can you give me?
Maybe another.
I said all of you. He said no. I was like, how much can
Okay,
you give me that?
I'm gonna mute you for a
Okay, I'll
minute
take
so you guys can talk. There, you guys can talk for a minute because maybe he doesn't want to like say everything out loud, Johnny. Jeez, Johnny. Dab time. We'll dab while you're talking over there. What Drake, are you dabbing with us? What are you doing? Drake, still, are you have a dab ready, or are you just two hands are too sticky over there puffing away and everything? And...
You hold down the dabs now and I'll be in soon. Still shaking off the last one. I just actually have like 3 more brands that I want to get through and then I'll be dabbing. That's the truth of it. You know me, I gotta get to the goals.
Get some scissor hash hits in. Come on. Scissor hash. Come on. Scissor hash hit.
You know what, guys?
Oh, wait. I tried to unmute you.
Uh-oh.
Sorry.
I was trying to unmute myself. I was like, it's been a great hour. I was having a great time. It's because we had the same motion. We're going to do this, but I'm definitely going to set down my phone and say, blessings, guys. There's the alarm going off. Something's going on. I had a great morning. You guys have a fantastic road. Get your seeds popping. We got the old world packet. We'll talk about those and probably next week show them rooting. Let's go through a little thing and we'll grow these together on Terribly Live. We'll do updates every week on how these seeds are coming along.
We'll do updates.
Let's do that. Let's start growing.
Let's do it. Start
Peace,
growing.
guys. Have a great day.
Thanks for being here, Johnny. We'll see you again.
Thank you, guys. See you later.
Bye.
70 Mac. Why?
Well, thanks everybody for being here today. I think it's been a great show. On that note, I think Drake, what? Why are you laughing?
Oh, I just heard the background. You didn't save any Mac Lime. No, we crushed it. Guilty. Oops.
Guilty as charged.
Sorry.
I had my own jar. I had my own jar. What John did with his is his own.
There you go.
So I was gonna say, yeah. Do you want to talk about your visit with John? Since we just hung out with Johnny, you were over there hanging out with Johnny, and we got to puff on some cool shit. And go ahead.
Great time. Energy was awesome, as you would assume. It doesn't die off when the camera turns off. If anyone's a little suspicious, don't think you should be, but just in case, it's not. So awesome down there. And yeah, I just went down. He's as we all know, John's story been through a hell of a lot, and right now is been going through quite a bit. He's been talking with the surgeons and all the stuff he's been mentioning on his own accord. So I'll continue to let him do so. But if you know, you know. So I went down there and just helped him with a lot of stuff. He also was part of the floods recently, being with where he lived in BC down here. We had some crazy flooding a while ago. So he's had, just repercussions and things to deal with since then, and he can't he was instructed to not really lift very much or do much, so went in there and just pretty much organized a bunch of stuff and just random, like a bunch of random labor, essentially move things around and made life easy. Just clean things up, I guess is the right way to say it. Like it's just tough when you have a flood.
To lift. Yeah. Can you imagine growing and not being able to lift more than a coffee cup? Like just think about it. Like
brand new grow tent downstairs waiting to be used, but just he's unable to move it, needs it upstairs. So just went there, moved that stuff. Like just lots of like little things that were easy enough to get done for myself. But yeah, we ripped. We did the 10-second tidy in every little space just to go through and get the most important stuff ready to rock. So it was lots of fun, just getting super medicated the whole time, and met the neighbors, Eddie and Mike, which is awesome. And Morpheus is great, very vocal. He wasn't kidding. Cat likes to tell you what's up and keeping an eye on everybody.
Nice.
Yeah, so it was lots of fun. I'm about 4 or 5 hours away, and then we've got in-laws down there, so we got to visit with them as well. Very short trip, just did it in 2 days, but it was good. A good time.
Well, cool. Well, thanks everybody for being here today. Luis, you've been hanging out in chat for quite a while. Thanks for being here. Dale, same with you. How you been today? Sammy, Sis, always in the house.
Yeah, dabs up.
Dab time, y'all. I guess we'll take one more puff. I'm puffing out right now. Oh, I gotta finish this dab.
I'll just talk about solventless. This stuff's going to be solventless. I'm going to press a little bit just to see what the returns are like for just the flour, because you gotta know. And then most of everything else will just be tossed into the icy water. Well, actually, it'll just be very cold water. Hold the ice.
Do a little tester. Get a little tester going.
Just see how it squishes, and then I'll probably do the little jar test with like a small jar and 10 grams or so of bud, or 5 grams, and really cold water, a little bit of ice as well. You just give it a good shake, maybe even something about this size, and you shake, and then let it chill, and you'll get an eye for what a decent return could be fairly quick once you start rolling through.
Oh gosh. Well, Red, did you have any updates for us today? Did you want to?
Oh no, just I've been focusing on because I nearly lost this strain, my favorite strain. So I got it back and it was not happy, and so I've been nursing it back, and now I've got a bunch of babies and clones going. So I got a couple. So I'm doing these like the second generation ones. I've just been focusing on getting my favorite strain good and healthy, and a lot of mama clones, and make sure they're out there, and get it out there. So that's what I've been focusing on. So, that and smoking some hash.
Well, cool. Well, hopefully I will get her back, because I think I might be killing off my whole tent. I am sick of dealing with bugs. I ended up with russet mites, for those of you that don't know, again. So yeah, I think they might have came in on soil, but I'm not going to say. I will not slander someone's name, because I don't know. It's just my suspicion. If anybody else is dealing with russet mites out there recently, and you got a soil, I would love to talk to you. I would like to know what you bought. I'm not going to yell out any names. Not going to do it, because you could ruin someone's reputation and ruin someone's business, and that's someone's livelihood. So I will not do that. But it is a suspicion that I have, and I really don't want anybody else to lose their crop, because these russet mites are really, really hard to deal with. Really hard to deal with. And they're so small, you just don't see them until like they're there. And I've been scoping faithfully, and then I just kind of didn't. And yeah. And it was after I had replanted and transplanted. So, and I have a dog that goes in and out. I believe that we don't have them here, but like, I don't know. We don't know for sure. So I'm just going to leave it in the air. I can tell you what I do know, and I can tell you what I don't know. So we talk with real people about real things, real conversations, real stories. There you go. The news report with Tara. Live.
Real time.
Real time. All right, y'all. I think it's been a great day hanging out with y'all. What do y'all think? Time to end it? Okay. See you next week on the live. I don't know if I'm going live this week while I'll be down in Oregon. I don't know if I'll have reception. Have no idea what the plans are yet. I've also been dealing with my dog. She's been kind of sick, and lots of other stuff going on. So things are kind of up on the air on this end, but hopefully we'll be definitely back in live next Saturday morning. So see y'all then. Till then, peace and love.